In the golden era of 1932, America was gripped by the glamour of aviation heroes and the shadows of the Great Depression. In the affluent town of Hopewell, New Jersey, aviation legend Charles Lindbergh and his wife, Anne Morrow Lindbergh, lived in a sprawling estate called Highfields, a symbol of their fairy tale life. Charles, the first man to fly solo across the Atlantic, was a national icon. Anne, a talented writer and aviator herself, complemented him perfectly. Their 20-month-old son, Charles Jr., was the cherub-faced child who captured the nation's heart. Blonde curls, infectious giggle, and the promise of a bright future. On the evening of March 1st, 1932, the Lindberghs put little Charles to bed in his second-floor nursery. The window was cracked open for fresh air, as was the custom. Anne kissed him goodnight, and the nanny checked on him at 9 p.m. By 10 p.m., when she returned, the crib was empty. A ransom note on the windowsill demanded $50,000. "Dear sir, have $50,000 ready, $25,000 in $20 bills, $15,000 in $10 bills, and $10,000 in $5 bills. After 2 to 4 days, we will inform you where to deliver the money. We warn you from making anything public or for notify the police. The child is in good care." Panic ensued. Charles Lindbergh, usually stoic, crumbled as he searched the grounds with a flashlight. The police arrived, finding a homemade ladder propped against the house, 2 sections with the third broken on the ground. Muddy footprints led away, but vanished into the woods. No fingerprints, no witnesses. The baby had vanished without warning, as if plucked from the sky. The case exploded into the crime of the century. President Hoover mobilized the FBI. Gangsters like Al Capone offered help from prison. Mediums and psychics flooded the Lindberghs with visions. For 72 days, the nation held its breath. Intermediaries negotiated with the kidnapper, who called himself John. Lindbergh paid the ransom in a Bronx cemetery, $50,000 in marked bills, but the baby wasn't returned. Instead, on May 12, 1932, a truck driver found Charles Jr.'s decomposed body in the woods 4 miles from Highfields. Cause of death? A massive skull fracture, likely from the fall off the ladder. The investigation turned to manhunt. The ransom money, gold certificates, traceable, began surfacing. For 2 years, leads dried up. Then, on September 19, 1934, a gas station attendant noted a suspicious $10 gold certificate and wrote down the license plate. It led to Bruno Richard Hauptmann, a 35-year-old German carpenter living in the Bronx. His garage held $14,000 of the ransom money hidden in the walls. Hauptmann claimed it was from a dead friend, but ladder wood matched his attic floorboards. Handwriting experts linked him to the ransom notes. The trial was a circus. Hauptmann was convicted and executed on April 3, 1936. But doubts lingered. Was he the lone kidnapper or part of a ring? Why did the ladder break? What happened to the rest of the money? The Lindbergh baby vanishing remains one of history's most baffling cases, a tragedy that exposed the fragility of fame and the darkness lurking in America's heart. The enigma endures. Did justice truly find the right man, or did the real culprit vanish without warning? In the bustling suburbs of Westchester County, New York, the year was 2009. The Taconic State Parkway was a scenic route connecting families to weekend getaways. On July 26th, 36-year-old Diane Schuler, a loving mother of 2, successful cable executive, and pillar of her Long Island community, loaded her minivan with her 2-year-old daughter Erin and 3 nieces, ages 5, 7, and 8, for the drive home from a camping trip. Her husband Danny and son Brian followed in a separate car. Diane was the picture of responsibility, organized, doting, always the designated driver. She called Danny at 1:02 p.m. "I'm running late, but we're fine." Witnesses saw the van weaving erratically. At 1:35 p.m., Diane drove the wrong way on the parkway for nearly 2 miles, crashing head-on into an SUV. 8 people died: Diane, Aaron, the 3 nieces, and the 3 men in the SUV. Brian survived with injuries. The mystery exploded. How did a sober, stable woman cause such horror? Autopsy revealed Diane's blood alcohol level at 0.19%, equivalent to 10 drinks, and THC in her system. An unopened vodka bottle was found in the wreckage. But Danny insisted Diane never drank or used drugs. Family and friends backed him. She was the most responsible person we knew. Investigators pieced together her final hours. Phone calls showed confusion. Diane called her brother at 1:33 p.m. saying she couldn't see and was lost. Witnesses reported her vomiting on the roadside. Was it a medical episode? Undiagnosed abscess tooth pain causing disorientation? Or a deliberate act masked as accident? The missing clue was Diane's mindset. Why did she drive wrong way for so long without correcting? The case baffled experts. Toxicology was clear, but motive wasn't. Danny sued the state for poor signage. The families of the SUV victims sued Diane's estate. The enigma of the vanishing hitchhiker, a driver who vanished from reason without warning, remains unsolved. Did pain, alcohol, or something darker turn a mother into a killer? The parkway still echoes with the question, what really happened to the driver? In the vast, unforgiving Atlantic Ocean of 1872, the age of sail was alive with adventure and peril. The brigantine Mary Celeste set sail from New York on November 7th, bound to Genoa, Italy, with a cargo of 1,701 barrels of denatured alcohol. Captain Benjamin Briggs, 37, was a seasoned mariner from a seafaring family. His wife, Sarah, 31, and 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, accompanied him, along with 7 crewmen, all experienced sailors. The ship was found adrift on December 4th by the Dei Grazia, 400 miles east of the Azores. The Mary Celeste was under full sail, lifeboat missing, cargo intact but completely abandoned. Personal belongings were untouched: half-eaten meals on the table, sewing machine with unfinished work, a vial of oil upright on the table despite rough seas. No blood, no struggle. The ship's log last entry, November 25th, noting fair weather. The crew had vanished without warning. Salvage hearings in Gibraltar speculated mutiny, piracy, alcohol fumes causing panic, a waterspout. Captain Briggs's letter to his mother mentioned fine weather. The enigma deepened when alcohol barrels were found empty. Had fumes driven them mad? For 150 years, the ghost ship has baffled historians. Arthur Conan Doyle fictionalized it, inspiring countless theories. No bodies found, no survivors. The Mary Celeste sailed on under new owners, but tragedy followed. She wrecked in 1885. The vanishing crew remains one of history's most baffling cases. What made 11 souls abandon a seaworthy ship in calm waters? The Atlantic guards its secrets, a powerful reminder that the sea can swallow lives whole, leaving only echoes. In the untamed wilderness of 1587, the English colony of Roanoke Island off North Carolina's coast represented hope for the New World. Led by Governor John White, 117 settlers, men, women, and children, established a foothold amid dense forests and Native American tribes. White's daughter, Eleanor, gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. White sailed back to England for supplies, promising a swift return. War delayed him 3 years. On August 18, 1590, he arrived to find the colony vanished. Homes dismantled, no bodies, no graves. The only clue, Croatoan, carved on a post, crow on a tree. No cross of distress as instructed. Theories abound: integration with Croatoan tribe, massacre by natives, starvation and dispersal. Recent archaeology found English artifacts at Hatteras Island, Croatoan, suggesting assimilation, but no definitive proof. The lost colony vanished without warning, leaving 117 souls to history's mystery. White's desperate search ended in heartbreak. The enigma inspired America's first ghost story, a powerful tale of ambition, survival, and the unknown that swallowed a colony whole. What happened to the driver of that fateful settlement? The woods and sea still whisper Croatoan, a riddle unsolved after 430 years. In the sunny resort of Varna, Bulgaria, 2014 was a year of carefree vacations. 28-year-old German factory worker Lars Midtank was on a lad's holiday with friends, beach parties, beer, and soccer. Lars was the responsible one, fit, friendly, always the designated driver back home in Itzehoe. On July 7th, Lars got into a bar fight over soccer teams, suffering a ruptured eardrum. Doctors advised no flying. His friends left for Germany. Lars stayed alone at a cheap hotel. On July 8th, he called his mother at 3 a.m., whispering, "They're after me, 4 men in yellow shirts." Paranoid, he hid in a construction site. At Varna Airport that morning, Lars appeared normal on CCTV, checking in, passing security. Then suddenly he bolted from the doctor's office, dropping his phone and wallet, vaulting a fence and running into the woods. He vanished without warning. No body, no sightings. His belongings held no clues. Theories abound. Head injury causing paranoia? Drugging? Human trafficking? Lars's mother still searches, posting flyers across Europe. The airport vanishing remains baffling. A healthy man running from invisible pursuers into oblivion. What happened to the driver of his own fate? The shadows of Varna hold the answer, a powerful modern enigma that proves vanishings happen even in broad daylight. These vanishings, the Lindbergh Davy, Diane Schuler, Mary Celeste Crew, Roanoke colonists, and Lars Midtank are not mere historical footnotes. They are powerful enigmas that challenge our understanding of the world. Each case shares the baffling hallmark: no warning, no trace, no closure. Families left in limbo, communities haunted, investigators tormented. The Lindbergh Kidnapping birthed modern forensics but left conspiracy shadows. Schuler's crash questioned human error versus intent. Mary Celeste inspired maritime legends. Roanoke shaped American mythology. Midtank highlighted mental fragility and isolation. Experts weigh in: psychologists on sudden paranoia, historians on lost evidence, detectives on missed clues. Survivors and families share raw pain. Lindbergh's grandchildren on enduring suspicion, Schuler's husband on denial, Midtank's mother on endless hope. These stories endure because they mirror our fears, the unknown snatching loved ones in an instant. They remind us that some mysteries are unsolvable, but the search itself is human triumph. As the wind whispers through empty cribs, abandoned ships, and silent airports, one truth remains. The vanished may be gone, but their enigmas live on, more powerful than ever.